My name is Hilton Karen. I'm the founder, president, and CEO of iFabric Corp. iFabric Corp is listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange under the symbol IFA, and we're listed in the USA on the OTC QX exchange under the symbol IFABF. iFabric Corp's vision summary is simply clothing that cares. From class-leading technology for protection to simply making the wearer have a positive wearing experience. iFabric Corp operates two independent divisions, Intelligent Fabric Technologies North America, which I'm going to refer to for the rest of the presentation as IFTNA, and Coconut Grove Intimates. Coconut Grove Intimates was a private company that we started in 1990, and it primarily focuses on lingerie solutions. It is not what the market really looks at us for, but it has always been a cash positive division for the company, and as long as it operates with little overhead and little headache and doesn't really absorb resources, contributes quite handsomely to the bottom line of the group. Intelligent Fabric Technologies. That is the product and technology division that offers a wide range of consumer market products focused on the athleisure, lifestyle, swimwear, healthcare, hospitality, and military applications. This is the division that has serious long-term growth potential. Our current growth estimates and guidance that we put out is based without our clinical trial and our EPA submissions. So all the facts and numbers I give you are without those programs and objectives that we have in mind, because those are forward thinking programs that we're working on and won't impact the company until they are brought to fruition. All and any medical claim that I make in this presentation or anything that is written is based on third-party independent laboratory international standards and testing. There is no internal statement that we make. We do not have any internal laboratories or standards that we market. Our head office is in Markham, Ontario, and we have distribution and sales offices throughout North America and in Asia. Some company highlights: the growing enhanced textile market. To give some market color, smart textiles, the global smart market textiles is projected to reach $13.8 billion by 2027. The antimicrobial market, estimated to have been around $8.5 billion in 2020, is projected to reach $11.5 billion in 2027. Our flagship Protex 2 AV chemistry, which stands for antiviral chemistry, has been third-party tested and certified against influenza A and B, H1N1, MRSA, E. coli, COVID-19, VRE, and norovirus, to name a few. The cooling technology, and we have a list which I'll show you further on in this presentation, is just one of a number of technologies we have. That global market is projected to be around 3,400 million by 2027. Just getting back to the antimicrobial, we just recently completed a clinical trial on our Protex 2 AV technology. This was conducted in the United States at a health fair facility in California. And the results were what they termed statistically significant, reducing the bioburden in healthcare facilities, in preventing cross-contamination from nurses to patients. This is a big objective of us in our foray, and while we currently supply retail opportunities, the medical market is something that we've always looked at as the long-term market opportunity for this division. The Intelligent Fabrics has been established to address unmet consumer and medical needs. The suite of proprietary chemical formulations that render any surface intelligent. Portfolios include antimicrobial, sustainable water repellent, moisture wicking, and UV protection technologies, and more. And I have a future slide that I will show you the host of technologies that we have. Significant upside potential with advanced technology claims. We are expanding into new categories and entrenching core programs at major retailers, which is what we currently are supplying. With the clinical trials completed, submitted, which we now currently have submitted to a medical journal for peer review and a final white paper. And in addition, as I've mentioned, our EPA submission is in final phase for a leaching study. And once we believe we've completed that study, we have nothing in our left, EPA has nothing left in the way but to grant us a full registration with EPA, which will make us the world's first technology on a textile with an EPA kill claim. Currently, as we stand today, there is nobody in the world with a kill claim for textiles. We started this project about 7 years ago. EPA, when we met with them in Washington, said they do not have a protocol to certify such a fabric, and they invited our company to write the EPA protocol in the US, which we successfully done and was successfully adopted by the EPA. No small feat for a small company in Canada. This chart just gives a quick overview of the major brand partners that we supply, from licensed product to a private label program to a technology. In some way, shape, or form, we do business with this entire group. Our business model also includes licensing and private label brands. So on this page are companies that we have an exclusive category that we manufacture the entire product, market, manufacture, design. We go through all the phases of the distribution of product in various categories. So for example, Roots, we own the swimwear license. So anything that you would see in Canada, be it at Costco, be it in the Roots store, be it you will own, it's only and exclusively made by us. Maidenform, we have a license for in our lingerie division. And so globally, anything within the categories that we own can and only can be sourced by us. Athletic Works and George are two private label brands that are owned by Walmart, and we supply both of those in store for many years. Those are exclusively done by us. Simon Chang, Sun Ice, and Under Summer are new license opportunities that we are manufacturing right now, but are the latest addition to our licensing opportunities. This page is all the brands that we in-house have developed. So when dealing with retailers, everybody wants some form of exclusivity. So we've done this to give each category a brand of its own, just to keep some form of exclusivity available to the retailer. They have always found that as a strong marketing opportunity for them. The intelligent fabric technology, starting with revolutionary technologies, technical and design patents, to on-trend design and concept. This division really stands for technology, design, manufacturing, and distribution. The services that we provide the marketplace are quite broad. We start with functional textile technologies. We go into lab testing, as I said, always done at a third-party laboratory. And then we go into a full global staff that supports the adoption of these technologies at our customers or our own manufacturing facilities globally. So we have to onboard our technologies and basically oversee that our technologies are applied in the correct manner. And it is important to our customers that we ensure that what they are paying for, they are receiving. A lot of retailers have made marketing claims on technologies in the past, and when the science is done, they're not supporting and not selling what they are claiming, and they've got in hot water, and it has become a very sensitive topic. So we ensure that every dye lot, every batch is tested at a lab even after application to ensure that our our credibility and our what we're selling the customer is in fact what we are supplying them, and they find that very comforting to know what they are paying for now as opposed to what they were paying for in the past, which wasn't working. They're getting what they pay for, and it's important to them. Design and manufacturing, we do all our own in-house graphics, we do our own in-house design. So as I say, in a lot of cases, with our technology, which has opened the door, we are able to give a full service to a retailer and design, manufacture, warehouse, support the distribution, all under one roof. License opportunities, I've shown that in the past, and we partner with strong brands. Our strategy is to go after a market leader who's already established a marketplace and just give them a leg up on their competition with the technologies that we give to them. Product research and development, we are constantly looking for next generation applications. That is just an ongoing prudent part of our business, and we will always be working on next generation applications. This page just gives an overall summary of the technologies that we currently have in our suite, and we're always looking to add to them. Protex 2 in the top left is the family of antimicrobial and antibacterial solution. It's a family of technologies. It is not a one solution fits all technology, but a group of companies. Each one of these technologies is really a business on its own. And part of our strategy is actually one of the options we have is to always spin them off and either sell it or just to license it as its own business opportunity where we find it pertinent. I think one of the biggest strengths that we do as a company, which most of our competitors aren't able to do, is we're able to actually make a hybrid of two or more of these technologies within one product. A lot of times you've got competing technologies and competing science, which doesn't allow more than one attribute to be put into a textile. And that's really one of the keys of what we're able to do. So for example, on a lab coat, where if you've got human liquids coming off a patient, you really don't want that absorbed by the healthcare worker. At the same time, you want an antimicrobial efficacy. So when you've got a repellent and you've got something that wants to work as an antimicrobial, those are two competing technologies and very difficult. In fact, we know nobody else in the world who's able to have a product that repels on one hand and still on a micro level have antibacterial efficacy, and it's something we're really proud of. Our current formulations have been focused primarily, and I think the name Intelligent Fabric Technologies says to what we have focused in the past, which is primarily on textile applications. However, with the level of adoption and success that we've had with our textile applications, we are now embarking on hard surface applications. So this is something that we find in healthcare, transportation, food processing, and education. There's an unmet demand to be able to not only treat soft surfaces, but to treat hard surfaces, and we have embarked on that development. So stay tuned for future opportunities. These two pages just give a summary of the kinds of products that we currently produce, and we are always looking to add additional categories to our products. Now, we do have a customer, the North Face, and they are known for their outer jacket. So while these two pages don't have outerwear, we are very applicable to outerwear as well. As I mentioned earlier, Coconut Grove is a company that we started in the early 1990s to deal with specialty lingerie, and as long as it remains a producer of a substantial bottom line to the company at healthy margins, we will maintain that business. We've been running it for over 25 years. That's just the range of some of the best sellers, and we're quite proud of who we supply in Canada and across the US. Stores like Kohl's with over 1,200 stores have been a customer of ours for over 12 years, and we continue to grow with them and other retailers. Financial results, as you can see, the last 2 years have been the 2 biggest years of the company coming out of the pandemic. We've come close to 20 million for the last 2 years. We have changed our financial year end. So this is the last year of, in fact, it's the first year that we're going to be taking our financials to the end of December, and we will have calendar year as our financial year. Prior to that, our end of our financial year was the end of September. The light blue being the lingerie business, clearly impacted by the pandemic in 2020, has come back to almost its prior pandemic numbers, with core performers and returning, as I say, to pre-pandemic numbers. The IFT&A business. The IFT&A business has really, and it's what the market is looking at, has the largest growth potential. With large upfront regulatory expenses, which most have been incurred by the end of this financial year, we're looking at a bottom line and a revenue growth from 24 and beyond, and an average of 20 to 25% a year for the foreseeable future. We are a business that has the luxury of knowing almost a year in advance what our numbers are going to be, because it takes so long to manufacture product in Asia, ship it, warehouse it, distribute it, and put it through the distribution chain. So orders for 2024, almost 3/4 of the years have to have been booked already. So when we give projections and outlook, we are within 90% comfortable of the numbers that we're going to do. Yes, there's always fill-in orders, there always boost things. So when we look at what we're doing for 24 and beyond, and we say we're going to do 20-25% growth, these are numbers without our EPA. This is without our clinical trial and our medical opportunities, which we hope to finish in 2024, kicking in. To go from 20 to 30 is very easy for us to see as the next outlook for our company. With the medical, could 40 be within 2 to 3 years an opportunity? Highly, highly likely. And the growth potential from there, where that grows to, is anyone's guess. But these are the kinds of numbers we're looking at. I think it is also pertinent for me to discuss while the numbers aren't on the screen. We are so well financed right now. Our working capital is close to $18 million. If anybody's seen our last financials that we brought out, our debt is about $600,000. So you've got close to a 20, if not more than a 20-to-1 equity to debt ratio. So internally, for us to grow our business to to 30 and 40 million, we're not looking for capital. We don't need it. In fact, if you look at our float at 30 million shares right now and a 30 million working base, we're trading at book value, which we don't really understand. Only the market can dictate what the value of the stock is. We know that you're trading at book value. The risk of owning our share is pretty low, and the upside is clearly before us. Our capital structure, we're over 65% management owned, which I think anybody investing in a company, when you've got management with skin in the game, is a great thing, and we're pretty proud of it. We've sold probably less than 3% of our holdings since 2012 because we believe in the future and the value of what we're building for the future and what we see as only an upside for the company. And we've had a very stable management and board. We've got members. Our chairman of the board is from Johns Hopkins in Baltimore, Maryland. Dr. Mark Cochran. He has been with our board as a board member for many years, and he's now taken over as chairman of the board. We've got Rich McCary, who's got a very wonderful CV in finance. Cameron Groom, who's the CEO of a medical company in Mississauga, Ontario. Myself, Giancarlo Beavis, who's in the back of the room, who is the president of our Intelligent Fabric division, and Hilton Price, who's our CFO. Okay, thanks everyone for listening to our story.